okay? It furthers the economy. Economy, good. What else does it do for society? Yeah, it reduces traffic, excellent. Oh, yes, you had a comment? Huh, very good point. Okay, what she's saying is that this reduces traffic impact can also be equally put under environment. Okay, and I see your point because with a reduced traffic, you'll have less emissions, thus less hitting the environment in a negative way. Great. Okay, but let's stick with society. How about we come up with one more? Yes. Excellent. A more efficient city. Definitely. Okay. We actually saw that when we did our concept map. If you recall, well, first we saw that the maglev trains were invented in Germany. And we know Germans are known for their very high standard of engineering abilities. Okay. Generally, machines that are made in Germany come with a very, very high quality, okay? And they're made very well, okay? They're designed very well, okay? Those are very nice points. How about we move on to the next column? What are some of the impacts on individuals? Like, for example, you. How would it impact you to have magnetic levitation trains? Yes, good. Faster commute. Who wouldn't want a faster commute? What else? Yeah, money, right? Exactly. People are going to save so much money on gas, on auto insurance. Okay, and we all know that the price of gas is going up, so it doesn't really help. Okay, anything else? Come on, anybody. One more thing. We need one more thing. Yes. Sure, yeah, absolutely. You get more sleep. If it takes you a shorter time to commute, you can sleep more. So it's better for your health. Okay? More sleep equals better health. Very nice. Okay, let's move on to our last column. So we already have a point that it reduces traffic. What else can we get? Now that I think about it, there was actually a point that I kind of alluded to when I wrote this on the slide. Does anyone remember what that is? Yeah, excellent. It reduces emissions. I kind of gave you guys that one. If you were quick and you caught me on that, then good for you. Reduces emissions. Very nice. Okay. One more thing. Yeah, in the back. Good. Very nice. It reduces sound and noise. Now, this may not seem like a very big deal to some of you right now, but if any of you know someone or yourselves have lived on the highway, you probably notice that there are walls installed, okay, on the opposite side of homes when there's a highway on the other side. And these walls are not just made for safety of the kids. Well, there is that too, but the main reason is because of sound, okay? There's a lot of noise coming off of highway. Okay, the cars on the highways make a lot of noise. And having this wall there prevents that noise, okay? Or at least a portion of it. But imagine if you could have a transportation system that minimized this noise without having to install walls, okay? So those are very good points. So well done. So now it seems like you all have a pretty good idea of what we're dealing with here, okay? You've outlined impacts on society, individuals, and the environment, okay? You've brainstormed what magnetic levitations are. You've seen a brief example of the physics of magnetic levitation trains. Now we're going to move on to our handout. So I gave you all a handout that looks like this at the beginning of class, okay? So please take that out and just follow along with me. Okay, so this is basically your take-home assignment, all right? And what you guys are going to be doing for me is a research-informed action correlational study, okay? So just like it says on your handout, I want you guys to do the following. So select a technology, any technology, that uses gravitational, magnetic, or electric fields to operate, okay? So in this case, it uses electric and magnetic fields, mainly magnetic fields, but try to come up with other examples, okay? Think of something interesting too that you would actually want to write about, because the more interesting the topic is to you, the more engaged you'll be, okay? Then part 2 says you need to list out the pros and cons for each, okay? As well as major stakeholders. So for each part, list the pros and cons of what topic you've decided. Okay, what's the pros and cons of implementing such a device into our society? Or it could be something that operates behind the scenes, such as a power generation, okay? And also list major stakeholders. Now, I actually didn't review this with you today, but what stakeholders are major components, major people or companies or individuals who are going to be affected by or who actually control the use of this device or object, okay? For example, the major stakeholders in this example would be the company who would design the magnetic levitation train, okay? The CEO, the passengers who are going to board the train, the engineers who are going to design the train, okay? Those would be the major stakeholders. And as well, the government, because I'm sure if this is going to be a transit system between cities, of course, usually the government helps fund these sort of projects. So they would be another stakeholder, okay? If you have any questions about any of this terminology, feel free to send me an email or see me after class, okay? So finally, once you've done all that, you are actually going to conduct a study. And what that study is going to do is determine the worth of implementing your technology into society. And in terms of worth, you have to look at the impacts, just like we did now, on society, individuals, and the environment, okay? So once you've done all that, make sure that you've covered everything on your handout. Make sure you've checked it all right? There's a backside to this too. Make sure you fill it out. Make sure you've done everything pretty much. This will be due in about 2 weeks' time, okay? So make sure, give it a complete answer, okay? And again, if you have any questions, feel free to approach me. But remember, the technology has to do something with electric, magnetic, or gravitational fields, or all three, okay? Also, depending on what technology you decide, make sure it gets approved by me, okay? So don't get too excited and start working on your project. Make sure you run it by me first. It'll probably be good, but just in case, okay? Great, any questions? Okay, good, all right. Well, then off you go. Have a good afternoon.